Hi everyone, today we're going to be working on some of our core muscles. We're going to be working on connecting our breath to movement. So let's just start off in a nice seated posture. Bring one hand onto your belly and one hand onto your chest. Relax your shoulders, take a breath in through your nose. Feel your belly and chest rise and lift as you inhale. And as you exhale, feel your belly pull away from your hand. Feel your chest drop away from your hand as well. So nice, big, deep breath in through your nose. Feel your belly and chest rise. Push your belly out as much as you can, and as you exhale, pull your belly muscles in, your tummy muscles, pull the ribs towards each other, and feel your chest drop away from your hand. So nice big expansion as you breathe in. And then as you exhale, slowly knitting the ribs back towards each other, letting the chest drop down, relaxing your shoulders a little bit more. One more time, nice big deep breath in. Chest and belly rise, chest lifts, belly expands, and then slowly pulling into the center and slowly drawing the ribs together. Excellent. Bring both hands to the side of your rib cage and imagine your rib cage is like an accordion. So take a breath in, press the ribs out into your hands, and as you exhale, pull the ribs back towards each other. So nice strong exhale, pulling the ribs towards each other. Breathing in. Ribs press out and away from one another, and exhale, pulling the ribs back towards each other. Imagine blowing out candles on a cake. One more time, nice big deep breath in. Press all the way out, and then breathing out through your mouth, pull the ribs back towards each other. Excellent. Let's practice that on all fours. So let's come down to the mat, hands underneath your shoulders, and knees underneath your hips. Take a big deep breath in. As you exhale, pull the ribs in towards each other, and inhale, press the ribs out and away from each other. So just concentrate on that nice connection of your tummy muscles to pull the ribs back towards each other like an accordion. Breathing in as the ribs expand outwards, and exhale as the ribs pull back towards each other. And the next one, we're going to go into a cat stretch. So take a breath in to prepare. And as you exhale, we're pulling the tummy muscles in, we're rounding our lower back, we're rounding through the middle part of our back, we're looking down to our knees. Hold it here as you take your inhale. And as you exhale, release your lower back first. Release the middle part of your spine second, and lift your head last. Hold it here as you breathe in. Exhale, pull in through the center, rounding the spine, dropping the head down. Take a breath in. And exhale, slowly releasing lower back first, mid back second, and lift your head last. Lovely, let's go again. Deep breath in, exhale, pulling into the center, rounding the spine, looking down. And from here, rock your hips back towards your heels, slide your hands forwards, and just connect back in with that lateral ribcage breathing. So inhale through your nose, feel the belly rise, feel the ribs pull away from each other. As you exhale, actively engage your tummy muscles to pull the ribs back towards each other. So inhale nice and deeply, ribs expand outwards. And on the exhale, actively draw the belly in, as if you're blowing out candles on a cake, pull the ribs back towards each other. One more time, big deep breath in. And breathing out nice and slowly. Excellent. Okay, let's lie onto your back next. So we're going to work a little bit more on that technique. So bend your knees, and then bring your hands onto your belly button, relax your shoulders. Take a breath in here, and as you exhale, feel your belly rise and expand. Feel the ribs pull away from each other. And then breathing out, knit everything together, squeeze the bum and flatten your back into the floor. On your inhale, allow your back to release off the ground as much as you can, filling your belly out with air, filling the ribs outwards with air. And as you breathe out, pull in through your center. Squeeze your glutes, draw the ribs in towards your hips, closing any space between your lower back and the floor. And then on your breath in, create as much space. So you should be able to slide your hands underneath your lower back here, between your lower back and the floor. And on the exhale, drawing in again, squeezing into the glutes, and create that nice flatness there in your back. So there's no space underneath your back, and slowly releasing again. So we're coming into an anterior pelvic tilt when the back is fully arched off the mat. And we're coming into a posterior tilt when the back is completely flat against the mat. So when we're doing our core exercise, we want to find that neutral position. So neutral is midway. So that halfway point between where we're totally arched and when we're totally flattened in. So bring your hands onto your pelvis into a triangular shape. So fingertips are on the pubic bone and the hands are on the ASIS, these are the bony parts at the front of the hips. And just find that midway point where there's a very, very small gap underneath your lower back. Excellent. So you should just about be able to slide your hands under. It shouldn't be completely flat and it definitely shouldn't be completely arched. Keep your hands where they are, and as you exhale, bring one leg into tabletop. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, bring the other leg into tabletop, and inhale to lower down. Exhale, one leg up, and inhale, one leg down. So the goal here is as we move our leg, our lower back should stay nice and still, our hips should stay nice and still, our shoulders should stay nice and relaxed, and we're just bringing our leg up into the air and back down onto the floor. So that nice alternate movement, right leg, good, and then left leg. If we're feeling really confident here, let's do the two legs. So bring one leg up, take a breath in, hold your leg here, and on the exhale, lift the second leg up. So both legs are up in the air. Take a breath in, and on the exhale, one leg drops down to the floor. Inhale, hold, and exhale, drop the other leg to the floor. So each time we take a breath in, we stay still. Each time we exhale, we bring one leg up, hip and knee at 90. Make sure the knee isn't in too far. Make sure it's not out too far. That's stacked directly over the hip. Bring the other leg up, lovely. Slowly one leg down, and slowly the other leg down. Make sure to alternate the leg that you're starting on each time. So breathing out to bring the leg up, inhale to hold, exhale to drop one leg to the floor, inhale, hold, and exhale, lower the other leg to the ground. Lovely, so we're using our tummy muscles here to zip in. So remember, on our exhale, we're pulling into the center. We're creating that nice stability to our middle as we bring our legs up into tabletop position. So it's called tabletop because if you imagine your shins are like a table, you should be able to balance a cup of tea sitting on your shins here. So obviously if my legs are up here, that tea is going to spill, and obviously if my legs are down here, the tea is going to spill. So you want that nice 90-90 angle that the tea can balance on our shin bones. Lovely, let's drop one leg to the floor and let's hold it here. From here, take a breath out, stretch your leg away. Inhale, bring the leg back into tabletop. Exhale, stretch the leg away, and inhale, bring it back into tabletop. Extend the leg, point the toes, and bring the leg back in. Your lower back is nice and still here. Your pelvis is glued to the floor, and those bony points on the front of your hips are staying nice and stable. So they're not rocking right or left. Imagine you've tied a little belt there between the front of your hips, and it's staying nice and still. Let's try the other leg. So bring the other leg up, exhale, stretch it out and long. Inhale, back in. Exhale, stretch it out and long. Inhale, back in. Exhale, stretch it out and long. Inhale, back in. Last two. Exhale, stretch it out nice and long. Inhale, back in. One more time. Stretch it out and inhale, back in. Bring the leg to the floor. Give your legs a little wiggle. So it's really good to work sometimes on these really basic movements just to build up that deep core strength. Connecting the breath to the movement is really important just to make sure that we're engaging to our middle and engaging to our center. Just draw the knees into your chest here again. Just give everything a little wiggle. Give the feet a little wiggle. Lovely. Just loosen out your hips and your back, and then recenter. Bring your legs back to the floor. Find your neutral. So again, arch the back off the floor, flat all the way into the ground. So we want to find that nice halfway position where we have a small gap underneath our lower back, and that our pubic bone and our ASIS, those ones in the pelvis, that our fingertips are level with our tongue. So if I'm in an anterior tilt, the fingertips drop down. If I'm in a posterior tilt, the fingertips lift up. So I want that nice halfway position where everything is nice and level and nice and balanced. Interlace your fingers, make a nice firm grip there, and bring your hands behind your head. Cup your head into your hands, and as you breathe in, take an exhale, lift the head and shoulders up, and inhale to slowly lower down. Now imagine there's a candle on your belly, blow the candle out as you lift up, look out over your knees, and inhale to lower down. Exhale to lift up, lovely, and inhale to lower back down. Remember your breath here, so exhale nice and strongly, head and shoulders up, and inhale, slowly lower down. Really connecting with your center. Again, the lower back isn't arching or lifting as you're lifting up and down with the head and shoulders. And the movement here is coming from your chest, so it's called a chest lift or an ab prep. The reason for this is it's your chest lifting up towards your legs, more so than your head and shoulders lifting up towards your legs. So if it's my head and shoulders, it'll look like this. Whereas if it's my chest, I'm drawing my chest bone and my breastbone up towards the legs, and I'm slowly lowering back down. Really important here that we keep the head in one position. So if you even place your fists between your chin and your chest, we're keeping that nice distance at all times as the head and shoulders lift up and as the head and shoulders lower back down. Let's bring one leg into the air and let's continue. Exhale, head and shoulders up. Inhale, head and shoulders down. Exhale, head and shoulders lift. Inhale, head and shoulders lower. Last 3, exhale up. Inhale down, 2 more. Exhale, lift. Lovely. Inhale, lower. 1 more time. Exhale up. And inhale down. Let's change legs. Bring the other leg up. And then breathing out, head and shoulders up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, head and shoulders lift. And inhale, lower down. Lovely. Let's go for 3 more. Exhale up. Inhale down. Last 2. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 1 more time. Exhale, lift. And inhale down. Well done. And just bring both knees into your chest. Nice big hug in. Take a breath in, blow out nice and slowly. Take a breath in, blow out nice and slowly. 1 more time. Take a breath in and blow out nice and slowly. Let's roll onto our side. Let's make our way back up onto all fours. So our hands are back underneath our shoulders and our knees are underneath our hips. Let's go back into our cat stretches. So round your back, look down. Take a breath in here, and as you exhale, release your back and look ahead. Breathing in here, and on the exhale, pull the belly in, round into your spine, dropping your head down. Inhale, hold, and exhale, slowly release. Let's go for 2 more. Pulling in through your tummy muscles, round the spine, all the way down. Inhale, hold. Exhale, slowly release. 1 more time. Pulling in through the center, rounding the spine, looking all the way down. Hold it there, rock the hips to the heels, stretch the arms out, and just hold for 3 deep breaths in. Breathing in, chest and belly expand and rise. Exhale, pull in through the middle. Breathing in, chest and belly lift and rise. Exhale, pull in through the center. 1 more time. Breathing in, chest and belly rise. And pull it in through the middle. Come all the way back up. Just give your hands a little shake. Well done, everyone. That was brilliant. Thanks so much for joining in today, and I hope you're feeling a bit more confident about how to connect in with your core, how to find your neutral pelvis, and how to connect your movement to your breath. Thanks so much, and have a lovely day.